What countries have the most American expats living in them? This is a question that many people ask to help determine where they may choose to move, or to just learn about other places around the world where life may also be pretty good. Or, shall I risk saying, perhaps where life may even be better? Welcome to InfoCenterHub. We're happy to have you. If you enjoy this content, it would be greatly appreciated if you would like this video and subscribe to the channel, as we are always adding new content that may be of interest to you. For details about how this list was compiled, please see the methodology section in the video description. Now, let's get right into the list. Number 10, Spain. There are about 57,000 Americans living in Spain, and it's about 35% cheaper to live here than in the United States. A recent study by the Spanish government shows a 13% increase in Americans moving to Spain, specifically to the cities of Madrid, Valencia, and Barcelona. Affordability is one of the biggest reasons provided, as Spain is one of the most affordable destinations on this list. Home prices, in particular, were commonly cited as a major draw, with residences costing a fraction of what they would in the US. And these dwellings boast unique class and beauty. A rich national history, attractive landscapes, less expensive healthcare, and less violent crime were other popular reasons given for relocation. Number 9, Japan. With about 58,000 Americans living here, Japan is next on the list. I was surprised to learn about Japan's low cost of living, which is stated to be about 40% less than in the US, as Japan is perennially an economic powerhouse, typically ranking at number 3 or number 4 on the world GDP list. So this definitely seems to be a good value. Due to Japan's strong economy, there is stability and economic opportunity. Many Americans also cite a significantly lower crime rate as a major draw for coming here. Great culture and hospitality are also said to be a big plus. Number 8, France. France is home to about 61,000 American residents, and it has a cost of living that is about 25% less than in the United States. One of the biggest reasons given for Americans moving here is an attractive work-life balance. France actually passed a law allowing for a maximum of 35 hours in a work week, after which overtime must be paid for many jobs. Some employers in France are now even experimenting with a 4-day work week. France is also widely considered to have one of the best healthcare systems in the world, providing high-quality care for a low cost. In addition, France's location in the heart of Europe is also very attractive to many, as it facilitates travel throughout much of the continent, and getting French citizenship automatically grants European Union citizenship as well. Number 7, South Korea. About 68,000 Americans call South Korea their home, and with a 40% discount in cost of living, that means that they spend much less to live here. A strong economy, especially bolstered by the local electronics and automobile industries, provides further financial benefits to the Americans who made the move. Many of these Americans are of Korean or overall Asian descent and cite anti-Asian bias in the US as another contributing factor for their relocation. Living here provides more of a sense of belonging. This, coupled with the economic benefits of the area, all provide for an attractive environment for prosperity and growth. Number 6, Israel. Israel is home to about 150,000 Americans and has a favorable cost of living that is about 17% less than in the United States. Religious and ideological beliefs are a leading cause for many Americans to relocate to Israel. Many American Jews, especially those who are Orthodox, wish to live in the Jewish homeland. The most recent major conflict in the region may temporarily cause a slowing of the relocation trend here, but historically, many immigrants to Israel remain undeterred and still come to the Holy Land. There are also some significant financial incentives to move here, such as relocation grants, low-interest mortgage rates on the purchase of a first home, and discounted income tax payments for the first several years of new residency. Now that we're at the halfway point of the list, please note that we love to hear from our viewers. Please drop us a quick line in the comments section and let us know what you think of this video. Also, if you happen to be an American expat or have some experience that is related to this topic, definitely let us know your thoughts. Now, back to the list. Number 5, Australia. Well, here's the only country on the list that may be more expensive to live in than the United States. Although, the numbers vary from list to list, with some calculations even making Australia slightly cheaper or the same basic price as the US. Overall though, after reviewing multiple ranking lists, in addition to online posts by people who have lived in both countries, it seems that Australia is just a slight bit more expensive than the US, at about 2%. One major draw of the country is the fact that the spoken language, English, is the same as in the United States, so there's no language barrier. Healthcare is also a common reason given by American expats who made the move here, as Australia does have somewhat of a universal healthcare system that acts as a safety net for necessary care, while many Australians will also choose to pay for additional health coverage to assist with elective procedures. The economy is also very highly touted, as it has been consistently growing year after year for over 20 years. Number 4, Germany. Germany comes in at the number 4 spot, being home to about 173,000 Americans. Living here will cost about 17% less than back in the States. Many people cite Germany's very strong economy as the biggest attraction. It is typically number 3 or number 4 on the world GDP list, usually flip-flopping with Japan. As a result, there are many career opportunities here and a fairly low unemployment rate. All this, coupled with the lower cost of living and some highly touted social programs, makes for a pretty big draw. Number 3, United Kingdom. We've now arrived at the top 3 countries with the most American residents, with the UK taking 3rd place, having about 223,000. With a cost of living of about 10% cheaper than the US and the same spoken language, the United Kingdom is a top choice for Americans looking to relocate. The UK is a perennial top economic performer that usually ranks as the 6th highest GDP in the world. As a result, the economy is robust, with leading industries such as finance and technology. So, opportunity is plentiful for those who wish to move here. Another major draw is the United Kingdom's storied past as one of the strongest countries in world history. Number 2, Canada. Well, we're one rank away from the top spot, and Canada, here at number 2, boasts an impressive American population of 620,000 people. With a slightly lower cost of living that's 11% cheaper than its southern neighbor, Canada is a big draw for many Americans. Again, as with the other Anglophone countries on the list, having the same spoken language is always a major factor for relocation. And being America's northern neighbor means that Canada is a great place for Americans to live, making return visits to the motherland an easy task. Other draws for Americans to Canada are universal healthcare, a calmer political climate, and a similar culture with less crime. Now, before we get to the country with the most American residents in 2024, we kindly ask you to check out the section in the video description where we list our recommended products and services. We usually recommend products or services that we think you may enjoy, and if you do happen to find our recommendations interesting, you can use the links that are in the video description to make a purchase. And these links will typically also get you a discount. Please note that InfoCenterHub may sometimes receive compensation for purchases that are made, and that this helps support our channel so we can bring you even more interesting content. So if you do make a purchase, we always appreciate your support. And now, the country with the most American residents in 2024. Number 1, Mexico. Well, we're here at the top spot, and Mexico is the clear winner. With a whopping estimated population of 1.2 million American residents, Mexico has basically double the American population of the rank below it. For starters, check out that cost of living figure. With the biggest cost difference on the list, you really get the most bang for your buck in Mexico. Also, as with Canada, the proximity of Mexico is also a major draw for Americans who want to be close to the States for easy visits back. In addition, since Mexican is one of the most common ancestries in the United States, many Mexican Americans decide to move to Mexico or move back to reunite with the culture. Favorable climate is also another major reason cited for so many Americans moving south of the border. So, there you have it. the top 10 countries that have the most American expats living in them in 2024. We hope that you enjoyed this video, and we urge you to like it if you did. To see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel, as we are always working hard to provide more content for you to enjoy. Thank you so much for your valuable time, and we hope to see you soon.